What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on Baba stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news was the reason of this movement to the downside. And as you can see, we are retesting the range of support that I marked previously and that I mentioned in my previous video that should be retested. And we are here. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video somewhere at this point, right before I quit to do my videos because of my hospitalization. And for now, again, I'm making these videos on a daily basis. And I told you on my previous video that we didn't break this range of resistance at about $77.88. And this is the crucial range. Let me zoom out. You can see that from November of last year, this asset didn't break this range. It had the first attempt. Second one, it is a false breakout. Then it returned below this range. Third and pretty much fourth touch of this range, and it cannot break it. On top of that, it cannot break this range at about $70, because if I make this line longer, you can see that we also touched this range right here. And we had only a couple of weeks, basically not couple of weeks, but couple of trading sessions below this range. And in general, from November of last year, this asset is trading in between 70.5 and 70, let's put it this way, $78 mark. In my technical analysis, I will explain you what should we expect next, but for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. What is the reason of its movement to the downside? First of all, take a look right here. Alibaba to buy CNOW stake for up to $3.75 billion as it drops IPO plan. And on the one hand, basically the first part of this title is quite good. It again invests in the logistics company, but the second part is not the best one. And let me show you this news right here. So Reuters published this news just several hours ago, and I want to pay attention on just a couple of paragraphs. CNOW Smart Logistics Network filed to go public in September to much fanfare. The subsidiary would have been the first of several spin-offs from Alibaba as a part of a historic six-way breakup. At the time, CNOW was planning to raise at least $1 billion in an initial public offering at a valuation of up to $20 billion, IFR reported, citing people familiar with the deal. And guys, if you take a look again on this news, you can see that Joe Tsai said this. Given the strategic importance of CNOW to Alibaba and the significant long-term opportunity we see in building out a global logistics network, we believe this is an appropriate time to double down. And in general, yes, from the Alibaba standpoint, it might be quite a good step. But on the other hand, about 1 year ago, they disclosed the information that their main business, their Alibaba company, Alibaba Holding, will be split to 6 different companies in order to improve the intrinsic value for shareholders and in order to focus on each and every branch of these companies. And for now, with this news, we can assume that potentially all the plans of their spin-off basically cancelled right now, and we don't have any official statement in regards to this news, any official statement in regards to the spin-off, and that is why we have a lot of uncertainty. And for those of you who are watching my video on a daily basis, you know that uncertainty is a pure bearish pressure on any asset, and we have it right now. If you take a look on the price, you can see that during last couple of basically hours, this asset dropped for about 2%, almost 2%, and it is retesting this range of support, and we have to be very cautious with that. In general, I have to admit that the consensus analyst price target on Alibaba is still quite high. According to marketbeat.com, it is at $115.44, and according to TipRanks, it is at $105.21, which implies about, let me show you, about 61.5% and about 47.19% of upside potential respectively. And as you can see, guys, we have 18 analysts who made their forecast. 15 of them suggest to buy, 3 to hold, and 0 to sell. And even if you take a look right here, the lowest price target that was set by analytic firms is higher than the current price of Alibaba. It is $80 and we are at roughly $71 mark. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. Okay guys, if you take a look on this structure, as you can see, I showed this structure to the upside. I drew this structure to the upside in order to show you how the real breakout should happen. We have to retest the range of resistance, and by the way, I drew this line at this very point where I showed you where I said not to enter any position because we are in consolidation phase and we didn't have any pure signals of its bullishness or bearishness. And this should be the potential path of the breakout. We should retest the range of resistance, then we should have a pullback. Another movement to the upside with the higher volume should break this range, then potentially we have to retest it, and when it establishes new higher high, when it breaks its previous swing highs, definitely it will be a pure sign of its bullishness. At the same time, if we delete this tool, at the same time the vice versa approach is valid as well, because if this asset goes to the downside, as you can see, it is retesting right now this range. Potentially we might have a bounce to the upside, then we might break it, and this will give us a chance to retest its swing low at around $66.5, and this breakout will establish at least a short-term downtrend. Let me show you one quite interesting detail. If you take a look on Alibaba stock price on Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and it has a ticker symbol 9988, you can see that it is down for today's session for about 2.13%, and as you can see, Hong Kong stock market is already closed. And if you take a look on its price action, as you can see, during today's session on Hong Kong Stock Exchange, it didn't break this swing low. And for now, it is too early to make an assumption. We had to see more clear bounce to the upside. But take a look on this volume. The latest trading session has an increasing volume. This means this range, the range of support that was established back on 8th of February, might be very interesting for short and medium-term traders, because they are trying to add to their position. And if you come back to the current price of Alibaba stock on New York Stock Exchange, you can see that we are exactly at the same point. As you can see, this is the February the 8th local bottom, and we are here right now. And in order to know the potential path, the potential price action of this asset, we have to wait for the end of this day, and depending on the candle that will be formed today, we can conclude what type of price action we might have. In my opinion, we might see this breakout inside the trading session, but in general, I think we might see a pullback, and this might indicate at least a short-term uptrend. But guys, I still don't suggest you to enter your long position before we have a major sign of recovery. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life.